The Egyptian pyramids located in Giza are undoubtedly among the most bizarre and awe-inspiring structures in the world. These ancient masterpieces, which have defied time and nature for thousands of years, still stand before us in all their grandeur. As you might expect, many people have been trying to unravel the mysteries behind these colossal structures for centuries. Among them is Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest inventors of all time. Although Tesla passed away without receiving the recognition he deserved, he managed to uncover some terrifying truths about the pyramids. He has recently become a focus of interest, as the ideas he laid the groundwork for led to the invention of smartphones, wireless internet, alternating current, and many other technologies we use today. In addition to his wild ideas, Tesla also expressed interest in a number of highly secretive projects, including the Egyptian pyramids. His journey to uncover the secrets of the pyramids began when he was 20 years old, and he decided then and there to make it his life's greatest mission. The Egyptian pyramids, composed of approximately 2.5 million stone blocks and weighing 6 million tons, are mysterious and majestic structures that attract visitors from all over the world. It is no secret that these pyramids are filled with unsolved mysteries. Some of these mysteries, particularly the pyramids' ability to generate power, have inspired Tesla's groundbreaking ideas and inventions. Many people believed that the pyramids were actually tombs for Egyptian pharaohs. But the fact that not a single mummy was found in any of them, and that all the mummies rested in the Valley of the Kings, was surprising. Additionally, there were no native Egyptian inscriptions or art on the pyramids. These facts raised a long unanswered question: why would so many resources be spent to build such massive structures without any apparent purpose? Now that we know these were neither tombs for Egyptian pharaohs nor structures built in honor of some gods, we can turn back to Tesla. Nikola Tesla read many books about ancient structures and discovered that the pyramids contained an incredible amount of energy. At that time, electricity was poorly understood, and Tesla began to consider the possibility that some advanced technologies were hidden within the pyramids. He eventually became convinced that the pyramids derived their power from electromagnetism. According to him, the pyramids were made of a kind of crystal energy, and the chambers inside them might have been used to manipulate electromagnetic fields. He also defended the theory that materials like the stones used in the construction of the pyramids had the ability to store energy obtained from the sun and the moon. Therefore, he suggested that the pyramid could have been designed to produce an energy field capable of supplying electricity to cities. In 1905, Tesla filed a patent in the United States titled "The Art of Transmitting Electrical Energy Through the Natural Medium." The patent outlined designs for a worldwide generator that collected electrical energy by tapping into the ionosphere. Tesla saw the Earth as a massive electrical generator with unlimited energy, rotating around two magnetic poles. Over time, he named this triangular design the Tesla electromagnetic pyramid. Moreover, he believed that the source of energy was not the shape of the pyramids, but their location. For this reason, he decided to build a tower known as the Warden Cliff Tower, or Tesla Tower, in Colorado Springs, which is now known as the Tesla Experimental Station. He built the tower in this area, taking into account the location of the pyramids and the planet's elliptical orbit around the equator. The construction of the tower was based on his theories about how the Earth could transmit signals. According to Tesla, the prototype could send and receive unlimited data and energy from as far away as Paris. Unfortunately, Tesla's discovery and device were largely forgotten after his death in 1943, but his work has survived to this day. Scholars and researchers have examined his theories about the power of the pyramid, and the ideas they produced have helped uncover many of the mysteries surrounding the pyramids. What Tesla was trying to explain to us about the pyramids might seem a bit complicated. Perhaps he wanted us to understand the power of something much older than we think. Who knows? To shed some light on this, we can look at Tesla's ideas about numbers. According to Tesla, the numbers 3, 6, and 9 form a great key to the universe, and therefore they are of great importance to all of us. Tesla suggested that many patterns in the universe, galaxies, star formations, evolution, and almost all systems naturally emerge. Some believe that his obsession with the numbers 3, 6, and 9 influenced his preference for the pyramid shape and certain fundamental mathematical laws. Tesla believed that these numbers were the fundamental numbers of the universal mathematical language, and therefore he never did anything that wasn't a multiple of 3. For example, he would walk around a building 3 times before entering, stayed in hotels where the floor and room numbers were divisible by 3, and lived in room 3327 on the 33rd floor of the New Yorker Hotel in New York. Mathematically, 3 plus 3 equals 9, so the hotel suited him. He slept for about 3 hours each night, polished his cutlery and plates with 18 napkins before using them, made decisions in groups of 3, and ensured that the results of his calculations about the things around him were always divisible by 3. These results formed the basis of his choices and decisions. So what was Tesla trying to tell us with his obsession with the numbers 3, 6, and 9? We are aware that mathematics is a universal language and its laws concern everyone on Earth. Tesla believed that his understanding of this universal language could help us understand the power of the pyramid and its significance for our planet. His theories encouraged us to look beyond the physical shape of the pyramid and explore its spiritual and energy-related properties. For example, in vortex mathematics, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 4 plus 4 equals 8, 8 plus 8 equals 16, 16 plus 16 equals 32, and 32 plus 32 equals 64. You may have noticed that the number patterns only rotate in the form of 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5. Even though these numbers repeat themselves, 3, 6, and 9 do not follow this pattern. The ancient people who noticed these patterns in nature adapted them to their constructions. Can we say that Nikola Tesla was trying to tell us some truths by referencing the Great Pyramids? Let's delve a bit deeper and find out why. The size of the pyramid is aligned with the compass with an accuracy that can only be achieved with modern engineering. The Great Pyramid of Giza weighs 6 million tons and consists of 2.5 million stone blocks. It is 146 meters high and covers an area of over 53,000 square meters. Aligning this structure to true north is an almost impossible feat of precision. This is because the base of the pyramid is aligned within 3/4 of 2.5 centimeters. The sides of the pyramid are over 230 meters long, and each side is within 5 centimeters of its value. Interestingly, the pyramids do not have 4 sides. Each face is slightly concave, and this can only be seen when looking directly at it or during the equinoxes when the pyramid casts a shadow. Whoever built the pyramids had a very good understanding of the size of the Earth. If you multiply the pyramid's height of 146 meters by 43,200, you will find that the structure is within 17 kilometers of the polar radius. This is a 99% accuracy rate. Similarly, if you multiply the base circumference of the Great Pyramid, which is 921 meters, by 43,200, you will get a result very close to the Earth's equatorial circumference. Although the Great Pyramid is aligned with the cardinal directions of north, south, east, and west, a 5% margin of error can be observed. However, considering that the builders lived in the Dark Ages, this can be considered quite insignificant. This raises a new question. How did ancient people have such knowledge about the size of the planet? Although it is mysterious, it is a known fact that people in ancient times placed great importance on the equinoxes. An equinox is when night and day are of equal length, During an equinox, the length of night and day is 43,200 seconds. However, many skeptics see the relationship between the equinox and the size of the Earth as merely a coincidence. On the other hand, engineer Glenn Dash believes that the Egyptians could not have used the North Star to align the pyramids. He believes that they must have used the autumn equinox to achieve perfect alignment in the structures. Previously, the use of equinox measurements as a possible alignment method had been overlooked, because it was thought that alignment calculations required more accuracy. However, Dash decided to conduct an experiment and found that the autumn equinox could have been used, along with a number of other methods. So, what does all this mean? How can the pyramids be a source of energy? The pyramids were built with limestone and other materials transported from distant locations. Each stone is so tightly fitted that it is impossible to find a gap between them. For example, the stones at the top were cut from a quarry approximately 800 kilometers away and transported to the site. The exterior of the Great Pyramid of Giza is made of white Tura-type limestone, which does not contain magnesium and therefore insulates electricity. The interior and chambers are made of materials that conduct electricity, allowing the energy to be controlled within the pyramid. Additionally, the blocks used in the interior are made of another form of limestone containing small amounts of crystal and metal. Crystals and metals allow for maximum power transmission. It is worth noting that the Tesla Tower operates on the same principle as the pyramids. Now let's go over some basics. There are several elements that allow wireless power to work. These include the sun, water beneath the tower or pyramid, and the height at which the tower is positioned to allow the energy to spread. The top of the pyramids is made of gold, an excellent electrical conductor, and in the center there is granite that acts as an energy transmitter and receiver. Together, these elements create wireless energy. In 2018, a study was conducted to determine how the pyramid could focus energy. The team used radio waves of different frequencies to determine whether the pyramid could respond to specific electromagnetic waves. They discovered that the pyramid concentrated electromagnetic energy in its inner chambers and beneath its base. According to scientists, radio waves with lengths between 200 and 600 meters can cause vibrations. The closer the waves are to 200 meters, the greater the effect. All of this brings us back to the source of the energy and consequently to Tesla. The Wardenclyffe Tower was built on a stream that discharged negative ions to the top of the tower. The tower had copper and iron rods extending towards the water. Tesla would draw energy from the ionosphere and send it to the Earth through vibrations where other receivers could read it. The same applies to the Great Pyramid. The pyramid was also built on an aquifer, an ancient underground water channel. Recently, copper pipes and iron rods were discovered there. The Nile River flows very close to the pyramids, creating an electric current beneath them. The electricity would then pass through the granite stones inside the pyramids and move towards the top of the pyramid, the capstone. This is what is called physiotele, the electrical energy we can obtain from natural physical movements, such as walking or a river flowing. Water flows into the chambers at the base and then exits, creating pressure that vibrates the pyramids. The vibration would then reach the king's chamber at a specific frequency. In other words, the king's chamber consisted of devices that vibrated with the Earth's energies and then converted them into electromagnetic energy. Tesla's wireless power distribution system, like the pyramid, used the Earth's vibrations. Moreover, the energy produced by the tower would be unlimited and clean. Unfortunately, the tower was destroyed. In addition to the tower, evidence was found that the Great Pyramid was burned from the inside. In the south, traces of hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid were found, while in the north, Chinese walking and ammonium chloride were discovered. These chemicals could produce hydrogen if mixed in the same environment, but if you combine ammonium chloride with sulfuric acid, you get an explosion. Given the structure of the pyramid, the explosion was estimated to be controllable. In 2001, burn marks were found at its base. Additionally, cracks formed in the granite blocks on the southeastern ceiling of the king's chamber. Egyptologists said the cracks were caused by an earthquake, but it was noticed that the damage only occurred in areas with a high concentration of compressed hydrogen flow in the pyramid. Furthermore, the walls of the king's chamber seemed to have separated from the floor and bulged outward. Similar damage occurred on the steps, in the chamber, and in other parts of the interior. All of this points to an explosion. Initially, it was thought that the explosion was caused by an earthquake, but engineer Christopher Dunn rejected this idea and suggested that a disaster might have occurred in the pyramid, eroding the structure like an active power plant. However, it is known that the ancient Egyptians were good at record keeping, and no records of any disaster during the construction of the pyramid have been found. Dunn suggested that the event occurred thousands of years ago, but this theory has not yet been fully clarified. In conclusion, Tesla was right. These important structures revealed evidence of electromagnetic energy. Even in those times, people used energy from the ionosphere to create technologies we can only dream of today. Just think about how clean, renewable energy could make life safer for people.